Having the Sibir. This ship will be available in an Admiral in the new 10th anniversary Wishing WAF event for 50 WAF tokens, or for direct purchase for 40,000 doubloons in the armory, aka for $160 in the premium shop. It's gonna be the tier 10 Sibir. If we look at the armor, it is a thing. It's between KREMLIN. Yeah, it's a bit more lightly armored KREMLIN when it comes to deck armor, but other than that, it still has the insane values here, as you know, from KREMLIN. It also has a big icebreaker, 32mm in the front and back. Survivability wise, we have a lot of HP like KREMLIN. We have also the good torpedo protection, and we have 29 seconds of gun reload. Now, the Sigma is 0.1 lower than KREMLIN, but it has the same dispersion formula. The closer you are, the more beneficial for you. This thing has 8 secondaries, double turret secondaries, which you can use most of the time, 6 per side. And these secondaries have insanely fast reload, improved dispersion, and also really good fire chance. You also have a bit less than range than KREMLIN, by the way. KREMLIN is 20.6, this is 19.5. So, AA defense wise, okay, 6.6 km range instead of 6.9. Interesting. Maneuverability, pretty standard for KREMLIN, aka Sibir, and concealment 13.4. What makes this thing so special is when we look at this right now, there's two things that stand out over the KREMLIN. And that's the F key, which is going to be charged either by hitting with secondaries or receiving potential damage. Both are things which are fairly easy to achieve once you can go in with team support. If you trigger the F key, you get 20% better shell dispersion. Pretty much, you get a nuclear button. That's what it means in the end. Like, which you can one-tap occasionally somebody if he has an exposed citadel. The crazy thing is about it, and I only noticed this after my first game with this thing, it has an action time of 33 seconds. Your gun reload is 29 seconds. So if your timing is perfect and you shoot instantly, you can get this nuke button twice. Like, you have that insane dispersion twice instead of one time with most other ships, which is really strong. Now, this is gonna be the thing that's not gonna be the easiest for people to handle. It has a time-based heal. So if you know the new American destroyers we got, they have a smoke screen that is time-based. This thing has a time-based heal. You need to be extremely careful and pay attention to it, so you don't let it run too long, so you can split your heals over the course of the battle. Of course, if you're super low, you can just run it through 140 minutes and heal a lot of it. But keep in mind that you wanna pay attention to it. It doesn't turn off by itself. So you need to turn it off whenever you can. We have 1 minute and 40 of whole healing capacity, and it has always a minimum of 14 seconds on. That means even if you can't heal something anymore, it's still, like, let's say you took 50 damage. Okay, then let's say 500 in HD shell. You press the heal, you're gonna waste it for 14 seconds. So keep that in mind. Even if you just heal that small duration, it's not stopping instantly then. And you have a cooldown time of 38 seconds, which is the best cooldown time pretty much in the game. It's like the 40-second heals, you know. So once you use the 15 seconds or 14 seconds and you stop, you have to wait 38 seconds before you can trigger it again. So this is gonna be extremely important to keep an eye on this heal. Don't let it run forever, you will just waste your healing capacity. It can be very frustrating, especially for people who are not aware of their surroundings completely and multitask. And now we're going in, guys, with this behemoth. This thing is gonna be extremely deadly if it's allowed to push. Because if you have the secondaries on target with the 2.2 second reload, you can charge your F key up extremely fast, and you will get insane amount of damage.
118 has gifted 5 subs to viewers.
With the better accuracy there. And also you have 457s of KREMLIN, which means you have also 30mm overmatch. So if you're a Des Moines player and this thing has an F key, get ready to go to port without having anything. Like, get ready into the port, guys. There's no loop, it's just gonna be straight up a tree. Like, it's just gonna be, for 30mm cruisers, this is gonna be an absolute frustration to see when that thing has the F key loaded. Skim, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, appreciated. Good, we're going in. Let's go. Ocean with a CV, okay? Keep in mind though, as long as the F key is not active, you are a bit more inconsistent than Kremlin. You have, instead of 1.8 sigma, you have 1.7. But it does have the same formula, so you don't want to shoot at maximum range the whole time because your shells will go all over the place. However, one more thing worth noting, when you have the F key, you can also shoot at longer ranges because you get 20% better shell dispersion. I mean, I don't need to tell you more than this. That's a crazy value for a BB. And also one thing worth noting, this thing has only 11.6 km secondary range, not like the other secondary boats 12.5 or more. So you have to go kind of close in. But you don't need to force it at the beginning, guys. You can just, you know, you just play it like a standard BB. You wait for your opportunity to be able to push in. You can also use your heavy armor on this thing to tank quite a bit. I think this thing is gonna be extremely deadly in an arms race game. Because 2.2 second base reload on secondaries, and now imagine with an arms race, multiple buff, a bit of AR, you have like 1.6 seconds of secondary reload, and each hit charges it up by 3%. You will have a constant, if you can utilize it in the brawl, you will have a constant F key, which is kind of crazy. Anti-submarine warfare, standard 11 km range on a BB, by the way. Now our team already abandons the site. Nice. We love to when our teams abandon the site. Please, guys, don't give up map. Good. We have a commissar with us. Okay, at least something. Commissar and booster, that's gonna be somewhat something. Good. We're gonna go in here. Again, just like Kremlin, you can use all your free turrets and still be in a fine spot. And you have also the very nice concealment of 13.4, which is extremely good for a tier 10 BB, especially with such amount of armor. And this ship will be available for direct purchase in the Wishing Wharf event, either for 40k doubloons in the armory directly, or as an Admiral bundle in the shop for $159.9. Yeah, there you can see the wonky long range dispersion. Oh my god, that's horrible. That's actually horrible. We're still gonna probably citadel him just for fun and giggles now, right? No, but we hit him. Alright, we hit him. Also, your F key is also getting charged up by potential damage, guys. Which is also very nice. That means... Oh yeah, nice 10k. Thanks, Essex. That means you can also charge it up with potential damage and not only secondary hits. If a Dutch cruiser tends to drop bombs on you, you will also get your F key charged up quite a bit. Unfortunately, we can't really push in here because there is a lot of things. There's actually a lot of things. There's also a Colombo, which I don't like already seeing that. Enemy team already lost the DD though, that's nice. The thing is that I'm afraid right now is that the Essex is gonna commit too much on us and then we can't disengage. Also Colombo obviously is gonna be a really a big pain to deal with. Yeah, we can't really play it aggressive here. There's no way how we could make this really aggressive here. We're gonna stop firing here. Let's see how much a Dutch thingy actually charges up the F key. Oh, actually not that much. I mean, still quite a lot, to be fair, but nowhere near as much as secondary hits would do. Oh, got a Prince here. Although I much rather would go for the Austin. Secondaries are working on him. We're gonna get the charges up. Good. Austin got overmatched. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use our heal now. I'm actually gonna let it run a bit longer than 14 seconds. Okay, we got our F key ready. I'm gonna activate it right now already though. Because I wanna get this shot instantly off. I could have waited though. But let's see the dispersion. Oh yeah, the dispersion is really, really good. We can pinpoint aim for the nose. We still let the heal run for now. We're gonna stop it with it for a second. And as you can see, we would get another shot with perfect dispersion off here, but we don't really need it right now because he's just gonna explode anyway. And he's dead. Yes. We have a double fire on us again. The CV is gonna be annoying because he's gonna try to get a flood. We got a triple thing on us. GG. If you're under full focus, you can just let your heal run through, to be honest. We're gonna wait here with the shot to get the perfect dispersion up. Okay, we got it up. We go for the shot. And again, as you can see, we're gonna get multiple shots off here. Wait, huh? What do we have here? Why is there a CV in my face? Why was the CV suddenly in my face? He's there. Oh, Commissar, please get him. But that's too much here. Like, we were 3 people against 5 guys. There was nothing really we could have done much better here. You do see, if you have a bit more support and obviously a bit of cover because we are playing Ocean and we have also the Essex on our side, this thing can be capable of a lot of things. I should have actually, in this moment, and this is where you need to learn a lot of the ship, I should have let the heal go through. I know I would have ended up with like maybe 20-25 seconds left of it, but we are under constant pressure, so this was the moment where I should have had the heal. I should have just let it on and not go for the break to be in a better spot here, especially knowing that there's a Sibir now in our face. And, okay, overpens, GG. Come on, bro. I believe. Nah, he doesn't get it off. We still ended up killing 2 people though. We still ended up getting the Austin and Prince, so that's a good trade, nevertheless. Considering we were 3 people, or aka 4 of the GK against like 5 people plus CV. And we're gonna go for another one. You gotta get used to the heals. Like, I'm afraid, I was a bit afraid in this match here to use it longer, but we should have used it longer. It seems like a strong ship. It can be very strong, but you gotta, like, I was too afraid. I pussied out in the heal. I should have used the heal longer there. Because if we break that flank, I don't care if I have 12-second heal left or 13-second. We broke the entire flank, you know? I could have lived longer and potentially killed the Essex if I didn't stop my heal there. You gotta be you gotta remember here with the heal, once you use it, and once you stop it, you have 38 seconds, which is extremely fast for heal cooldown in general, but these 38 seconds of healing were missing for me there. I should have kept it on. I think what they should do with this ship is, personally, my feeling, they should give it like 20-30 second more healing time, and they should nerf the F key that you can only use it once. Because the crazy part is, once you're able to push, and you trigger this again instantly, when you are on the finished reloading, you can get twice that laser shot off. I think there should be not a single ship in the game that should be able to use his F key twice. I think there shouldn't be any ship like this when it comes to dispersion. I'd rather have that they gave it maybe a bit more seconds on the heel, but nerfed the F key to, instead of having 33-second action time, like 24 or something. But yeah, my mistake in the first game here was, in the first game with it before this, and on Ocean, was that I pushed it out on the heel. We shouldn't. You kind of feel like, the thing is, this number here makes you feel way more uncomfortable when you see it's nearly done. You don't care in a BB if you don't have heals anymore because they're gone. You know that number. But this, you need to get used to this. The time makes you feel super uncomfortable if you're in mid-game and you have only 13 seconds left or something. But you gotta remember, first of all, that's still 13 seconds, which is, what is it, 600 HP? 700 HP? So that's still over, that's nearly 10k healing. And you also have Kuznetsov on the ship, usually. I mean, unless you don't want to have him on this ship because it needs a secondary build. That's a different story, but you get the idea. And that secondary DPM is not to be underestimated as well. You saw how fast that melts and puts fires onto targets. That's crazy.
Нужна разведка.
I mean, look at that Haaland, for example. He committed now. Let's see how much he will like this secondary DPM. I mean, look at this reload. It's the reload and the fast shell speed that's gonna make this extremely frustrating for DD players to handle with as well. He launched his torpedoes already. We can turn here. I mean, look at this. He beached there already. Yeah, that secondary reload is crazy. He's dead. Okay, bro. Okay, man. That's actually legit crazy. Yeah, you got a thing up here, but I don't care because you're gonna hit the island. Okay. But you got one thing you need to have patience is in this thing. This thing wants you to play super aggressive, but you can't just gas into the enemy team like this. Okay, we would have the thing ready, the heal right now. Here, for example, I would use it not... Actually, I would use it against Bourgogne. We reloaded. We're gonna use it. He's slightly angled though. But look at that dispersion. Look at that dispersion. We're also gonna use the DCP here. We're gonna use our heal now. And we're gonna get another shot off on the Liptard, guys. And again, it doesn't matter that he snows in. We're gonna use our insane accuracy here right now and just aim on the superstructure. I don't care. Let's see. Yeah, look at the dispersion. I can pinpoint, land it into a superstructure there. And do like 15k damage right now. We're gonna stop the heal here. We have still 1 minute and 6 left. He also DCP'd, by the way. He forced a DCP, which is extremely strong. Got a fire on him. GG. We have our F key ready again. Not using it, guys. Again, always use it if you can when you reload it, unless you have to. Unless you have to. But always use it when you reload it. That way you can get two shots off. We have Sergei here and a Pedro. Pedro is considered to be one of the most tanky ships, guys. But look where I am. And look where I'm gonna hit him. Okay, that's actually crazy, man. That is legit crazy. And we're gonna get another shot of it. That's really, really strong. Holy. Like, you have to aim at this area usually on a Pedro. Or you can also aim in the superstructure. But that's crazy, man. We're gonna go for the superstructure because he's gonna reverse back. Yeah, and he is... Okay, he's not dead. We did with that a bit because he went forward instead of backwards, but... That's crazy. We can heal here a bit. That is crazy strong. That is crazy strong, that FK. And again, the heal doesn't feel like... Can be deactivated in 2 seconds? I'm fine. Look at that heal now. I'm fine. 36k. Wow. Brother, if you're getting used to the ship, this ship is extremely strong. I mean, potatoes will really suffer in it and just waste the heal instantly. But if you know what you're doing, this thing is gonna be so nuts, honestly. It's not like your dispersion is absolutely terrible as well on close range. It's still okay-ish. And again, the secondaries, if you build them with the fire flags onto it, 11% fire chance, so cut it by half, maybe even like 5% realistically with all the buffs in the game. See that Liptard? We're gonna use our heal, by the way, to stay in the fight. I'm just waiting for my F key to be ready. Okay, at this point he's so low we don't need to. We DCP the heal here. The fire. Where's the submarine? In front of us somewhere. Oh wait, we have the F key. I forgot to activate it on Yoshino. GG. I didn't even pay attention that we still have it, man. Now Yoshino is a bit too far away for our average gun accuracy, but we don't care because look, we press this button, we shoot. We have even our secondaries on the submarine here. We're gonna use our heal here. Bro, can you... Yoshino's dead, okay. Enemy submarine is dead. We're gonna go on a Marseille with our secondaries here. We're gonna get with our back turret a really good shot off. Yeah, bro, this thing is crazy. This thing is really crazy. And now imagine I could also run Kuznetsov here and I wouldn't die. Okay, this thing is actually like... Okay, bro. That is actually disgusting. That can be extremely disgusting, this ship. Holy. And we were just about to leave our heal, but it doesn't matter. The game is over, guys. We're in 10 minutes. We still could heal a bit. I didn't have Kuznetsov in this. Keep in mind, if you have Kuznetsov on it, I also get an auto DCP and heal just before we die at like 11k HP as well. Okay, we didn't shoot HE a single time. We got 4 fires as well. I'm not saying anything, but this thing is actually really nuts.
Hello there.
Holy. It's not gonna be a ship for everyone, but people who have game knowledge will make so much out of this. Sibir, final for review. In the 10th anniversary, wishing WAF for 50 WAF tokens each attempt, and available for direct purchase in the Admiral bundle for 40,000 doubloons armory, or $160 in the premium shop. I mean, if you time it right, guys, and you choose instead of steel the doubloons, and you might have had San Diego, you can also get the ship with the doubloons you earned from the 10th anniversary. So, 40k is a lot, I'm well aware of it, but now with the 11k you can get from San Diego if you have it already, and instead of putting it into steel, you could get this thing as well. It's far too expensive though, don't get me wrong, we don't need to talk about it. I'm just thinking about it for people that could get it with the... Instead of going for the steel, like what they do here is instead of going for the steel event, they put this thing in where you could say like, okay, we could use the doubloons then. Man, Sibir is crazy though. That's a crazy... That F key, that you can use it twice, is the thing that triggers me the most. If you could use it once, alright, but you get twice a laser shot, guys. I think that's the thing that annoys me the most about this thing. Or that bothers me the most. I think the F key should only work once, not twice. That's a crazy car. And it's still tanky. This thing is tanky AF. Like, this thing is still tanky AF, boys. What a car, man. What a crazy car this is. How busted is Sibir F key? Yes. Holy. If you let this thing push in, it's gonna smash everything. Like if you are not the only target that's focused and you get into a flank and you get your secondaries rocking, you get this. You saw how fast I got the F key again. There's pretty much barely any cooldown time. So you get like F key after F key if you have enough action.